What are the 5 bourbons you need to get through the NFL season? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today, we are going to go over the 5 bottles of bourbons that you need to get yourself through the NFL season. This is going to be a kind of riff off of the Reddit 5 Bourbon Challenge, where you need a everyday drinker, a easy sipper, a cocktail maker, a special occasion pour, and something to impress a guest. These are 5 bottles that you need for the NFL season, and I'm going to let you know what those bottles are exactly. So first bottle is an easy sipper, something that you can start off in the beginning of the game, something that you always go to, one of your absolute favorites. Bottle number 2 is going to be a cocktail maker, one that makes a really good cocktail, one that you can always mix with and share with your friends. Bottle number 3 is going to be one that represents your organization, your favorite NFL team. Obviously, for me, as an Eagles fan, you know what bottle that most likely is, but we'll pull that out when the time comes. Bottle number 4 is one for the bad games. Now, you can go multiple ways with this selection, and you could either, if your team hurts your heart, you can pour something that you absolutely hate to make yourself regret life. Or you could pour something that you enjoy, one that's high proof to make you forget about that bad game. And that's the way I went. I went with one that I really enjoy, that's high proof, that after a couple of pours of this, you're going to forget about the game the day before and the day before that. So that's what that one is all about, for that bad game. And finally, you need one for when they win it all. One for the Super Bowl. Even if it's your team that just made the playoffs and they haven't made the playoffs in God knows how many years, you need that celebratory, made it to so-and-so game pour. And, well, I've got a good one for y'all there. But before we get into the bottles, I have to thank you guys so much for the love and support. We're about 600 subscribers away from 5,000, so make sure you keep smashing that subscribe button for your chance to win a bottle of Blantons. Make sure you smash that like button if you enjoy the content, and drop a comment down below on what 5 bottles of bourbon you would pick. It doesn't have to be for the NFL. I'm doing this for the NFL because obviously it's the NFL season. It's also the baseball season. I want to know what your bottle choices are for your favorite sport. Does not have to be the NFL. And lastly, check out the Patreon down below. Community is growing rapidly. Amazing guys and girls over there, so make sure you go check it out. As little as $2 a month, you can be part of the Everyday Drinker community and help the channel out like you would not believe. But without further ado, enough of the jibber jabber. Let's get into bottle number 1. Bottle number 1, it goes to your easy sipper. Now, for your easy sipper, it could be under 100 proof, or if you like something over 100 proof as an easy sipper, by all means, that is A-OK. For me, my easy sipper is going to go to Old Forester 100 proof. I talk highly about mixing this cocktail, but this is a really easy, cheap go-to. Just sipper by itself, sipper over a couple of rocks on one large rock ball, mix it with a little Coke here and there. Very approachable bourbon that you just can do absolutely anything with. If you wanted to swap this out for your cocktail maker, by all means, you can definitely do that. But for me, this is going to go for my easy sipper. And we just bought this bottle in September, and we're getting really low, so we're probably going to have to stock up on a couple of these moving into the end of October and into November, because we got a lot more football coming our way. Bottle number 2 is your cocktail makers. Now, for me, I went with something that's a little bit heavier in the proof, higher in the proof. It's a little bit higher than the 100 proof here. It's another one of my absolute go-tos. And, well, you guys most likely know what that bottle is. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's a staple on the bar top, and that bottle is going to go too. Before we get into bottle number 2, though, we have to have a word from today's sponsor. Hey, man, what are you doing over there? Oh, hey, man, I want to give 270's website. What are they doing? Another fundraiser? Oh, you betcha Give 270 is doing another fundraiser, and this one is amazing. They're giving away a truck this time, a 2023 F-150 Lightning Lariat Edition, along with a Weller Foolproof bottle on the passenger seat. And that's not it. They're also giving away bottles of bourbon. Says right here, now through October 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, purchase a $100 ticket to support this exciting fundraiser and get your chance to win. Each ticket has a chance to win a grand prize, the Big grand prize, that 2023 Ford F-150 Lightning Lariat long range, and a bottle of Weller Foolproof. Or one of the 49 bourbon prizes during the live drawing on Wednesday, October 25th. But the one thing is they have to sell 3,500 tickets for them to give away that truck. So let's make sure that everybody knows that to go to give270.org to go purchase their $100 ticket to get their chance to win a freaking truck. But don't fret, if the truck is not sold, they're still giving away some amazing, amazing prizes. If less than 2,000 tickets are sold, the grand prize winner is going to win the entire BTAC lineup. Second prize is going to win a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle 23-year. Third prize is going to win a bottle of Pappy 20-year. Fourth prize is going to win a bottle of Pappy 15-year. And fifth prize is going to win a bottle of Van Winkle Lot B. But if they sell 3,500 tickets or more, grand prize winner is going to get their hands on that F-150 Lightning and a bottle of Weller Foolproof, where second place is going to win the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. Third place is going to get their hands on the Pappy Van Winkle 23-year. Fourth place, Pappy Van Winkle 20-year. And fifth place is going to get their hands on that Pappy Van Winkle 15-year. I don't know about you, but I have to go buy a ticket right now. But you're running away from your laptop. You have to buy it on there. So make sure to go check out give270.org for your chance to win some amazing bottles of bourbon, along with the opportunity to walk away with the grand prize of a Ford F-150 Lightning Lariat Edition. Old Granddad 114, and we've got legitimately one sip left in this bottle. I don't know why I just didn't pour it in the remainder of that cocktail I made the other day, but this was another one that we just bought last month and crushed it. Now, I've had a lot of people asking where in New Jersey I find my bottles of Old Granddad 114, and I just uploaded a video of my favorite bourbon hunting location, and Adelphia's always has OGD 114 on the shelf. $26, $27. Can't go wrong for that. And I'll probably be swinging over there to pick up another one of these two bottles here in the next couple of days. But again, 114 proof, doesn't dilute like absolute craziness, keeps your drink strong, makes you enjoy yourself throughout that entire game. It's a nice halftime cocktail mixer. And yeah, OGD 114 is my cocktail mixer. Next up, we've got bottle number 3, and this is going to be one that you feel represents your team. And for me, it's none other than Eagle Rare. Obviously, I'm an Eagles fan. You guys know this, and we go back and forth in the comments, and it's fun bickering, right? And some of you are Chicago Bear fans, some of you are Green Bay Packer fans, some of you are all the way out west, and you're San Francisco 49er fans. Those Dallas fans, I don't know about you, but hey, I love all of you. You guys are awesome. You guys have fun picking on me. Obviously, the Eagles didn't do too well today. They got their butts handed to them against the New York Jets. But hey, it's football. Anything can happen. Every single one of these teams has professional athletes on them, and you just can't take anybody lightly. And, you know, that's what I feel like the Eagles did today. They thought they were going to go in there and whip some booty, but the Jets just steamrolled over them. And, you know, hey, the better team came out on top today, and I am not upset about that. I'm just upset about how the Eagles went about it, and I know a lot of you are too, about when your team loses because you think that you have it in your grasp. But going back to Eagle Rare, obviously this represents my team directly with the name, right? I mean, I try and have a little pour of this, or even mixing it into a cocktail the night before or the day of the game, because I feel like, hey, it might be sacrilegious not to, right? It's got Eagles, blah, blah, blah. But hey, one of my absolute go-tos, a fun bottle to have, a fun bottle to feel like represents your team in your heart. And well, Eagle Rare does that for me. Bottle number 4 that you are going to need is one for the hard times. And yes, today was a hard time, but it was a long day, and I didn't watch. I went to the game, and we had a long day coming back, so I really did not enjoy my bottle for the hard games. But for me, when the Eagles do lose, I typically give myself a little bit of this. It's a higher proofer. It's a really good sip. It's one that brings joy back into me, and that bottle is going to go to Stagg Jr. This is specifically batch 15, 131.1 proof. You've got a batch 18 as well. is 131 proof, so it's 0.1 proof points higher. So at least we have a backup of this one. Hopefully I don't have to go through an entire bottle of this watching the Eagles lose. Hopefully it's only a couple of times this year. But I hope you guys have your sad bottles that you can enjoy. Bring some joy back into you, sipping those when your team doesn't do what it's supposed to do, right? Which is win. Get that big W, not that fat L. We don't want no L's. We want some W's, right? But nonetheless, you got to have something that you enjoy after that sad game. And finally, you're going to have one for when your team wins it all. And for some of you, we might not be winning it all, right? I mean, there are teams out there that are on large playoff droughts, and you want to celebrate your team making the playoffs at least. And for me, I've got my bottle for when, the Eagles do something that you wouldn't believe. Hopefully it's this year. You never know. But it's my celebratory pour for when they do a fantastic job. And that bottle is going to go to Blantons Gold. And I enjoy this bottle like you wouldn't believe. And I've only had 2 pours out of it. And I shared it with one friend. And this is most likely my favorite Blantons that I've had. I've had the straight from the barrel, I've had the regular, I've had the gold, I've had a sample of the black label. And for me, this is just absolutely deliciousness. And I'm holding off on it for maybe a review here in the near future on the channel, but also only for when good things come, or if I'm just, screw it, I want a good pour, I'm going to pour myself a little bit of this Blantons Gold. Well, there you guys have it. Those are the 5 bottles you need to get you through the NFL season. You've got your easy drinker, you've got your cocktail mixer, you've got your bottle that represents your team, you've got your bottle for the bad times, and then you've got your bottle for the good times. Let me know down in the comments below what bottles you would put in said categories, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you drop that like, smash that subscribe button. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers as fast as possible so one of you can win that bottle of Blantons and I can open that bottle right there and do a review for you all. Till next time, this has been Nathan with the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.